Hello, everybody. How are you guys doing? Welcome in, everybody. Hello, hello. Happy Tuesday. My God, it's just been a crazy day today, but I'm so happy to be here with all of you guys. It is Tuesday, so it's our Tuesday show. And today we're going to be talking about a great topic. I cannot wait to talk to you about all of this crazy, cool stuff that you guys can get. Oh my God, I'm out of breath. I just sit down here at my desk. Welcome in, Frank Wagner. Thank you so much for being here. Samara Brown, the Queen of Disney, is here today. Welcome in, Samara. Hello, Scott McNeil. I love your Santa. Welcome in. Welcome in, Jen and Draper Vantak and crew. Welcome in. Thank you guys so much for being here today. Hopefully, you guys can hear me just fine. Today, we're going to be talking about a really cool topic. And I found all this crazy, great, I can't even speak, great information for you guys today. And I have 17 things that you can request from guest services that are free for you guys. So it's going to be a lot of fun. Oh my God, I have my Across the Wave banner. There you guys go. Welcome in, Donnell. Thank you so much for being here, my love. Welcome in. And I can't wait to tell you all these different things that you guys can request from guest services. And they're free for you guys. Sometimes there are situations and things that you might not even think, and some of these you might already know about. So for those of you that don't know, or for those of you that do know, and if you have an extra something free that I'm not going to talk about here today that I didn't bring up, just put it in the comments. Put it in the comments so that way the community can know about these cool things. So it's just been a fantastic Tuesday. I'm just so happy to be here with you guys today. For those of you that like Disney, we went to the Merry Christmas party on Sunday, and we had a blast. If you want to go check that out, we have a live stream from there, and a vlog is coming soon as well. For those of you that are interested, just putting it out there because I know Samara was here and we had a blast on our live stream. So thank you, Samara, for participating on my live stream this past Sunday. I know the treasure is going to be live tonight. I know that Kyle Paulo is in New York right now. He is a Disney vlogger, and he is on the treasure. So that's going to be a lot of fun. That's for sure going to be a lot of fun. So let's talk about our topic, the reason why we're here today. And I actually found a really cool website, and I found all this really interesting stuff from. So this is the reason why I wanted to talk about this subject. These are the subjects that we're going to talk about today. Is the 17 things that you can request for free from guest services on a cruise. So here we go. Here we go. I went on Monday and I had a blast besides having a few issues. Oh, okay. That you had a good time besides that when you went over there to Disney? Okay, so these are one of the 17 things. Did you guys know the first one? Guest services can help you set up internets and apps while you're on board, because the first thing you can ask is to help you with connect your smartphone or on a ship Wi-Fi. This is actually not so difficult thing to do, but some people are less tech savvy, so passengers might struggle with it. So they are there to help you set up your internet and your apps. That was number one on the list. Another thing, for those of you that travel or maybe have your family together and you're traveling and you forget to get any change or exchange currency, if you're doing a Mediterranean cruise or something like that, if you need a different currency, guest services can assist you with that as well, believe it or not. Some people might not know this, and maybe they think that they have to wait until they get to that specific port. But no, guest services can help you exchange your currency. So that's something that is good to know. My advice is not to change money, especially if you're staying in a port with a different currency for only one day. Also, keep an eye that exchange rates may apply, guys. So just keep an eye on that. while we are going through this, when you're exchanging currency in different foreign countries. Now, this one is a good one. And this might be something that maybe some of you guys know, but if you did not know, then you're going to find out right here, right now. They help you with your seasickness remedies. Believe it or not, you go to guest services and they can assist you with your seasickness medicine. Like they can help you with some patches and different medication. They do have, if you caught off guard by motion sickness, guest services can often provide a free over-the-counter seasickness medication. Unfortunately, it's not the case for all ships, and some cruise lines only provide these medications for an additional fee. So sometimes, you can be traveling, seasickness can just out of the blue be there, and at least you'll know that you can go to guest services, request this, and maybe, like I said, it might be a fee, it might not be a fee, depending what ship you're in. But if worse comes to worse, you can always go to medical as well and ask for that. So that's one of the cool things that that you can also request while being on a ship through guest services. Another one is number 4 is they can arrange laundry service. I know some of you say laundry service, but yeah, they're able to arrange laundry service for those that are in need of laundry. Guest services can coordinate your laundry pickup or even same service day delivery on some ships. In addition, they can give you information about a self-service laundrettes if they have them on board. And on some ships, some ships might have laundrettes and some of them no. These newer ships, sometimes they don't have them, but the older ships do have them. And just to keep you just in the loop of things, each cabin has kind of like a little bag inside of their cabin for your laundry services. And some people might not know how to, properly fill out all that information. Well, guess what? Guest services can help you with that. Let me see. Let me see. I'm usually not, but this happened on a smaller ship. They tend to feel movement more. Okay. Let me continue. Number 5, organize special occasions. Let's talk about this topic for a little bit. If you're doing like a wedding or a quinceañera or maybe just a birthday, and you're bringing, let's say, a group of people that are coming along, they can actually help you organize special events. Just keep in mind that these special events do come with a charge depending on what is it that you need. Whether it's a birthday party, anniversary, guest services can help you plan celebrations, including arranging cake, flowers, and decorations. You just have to make sure that you give enough time and advance notice. And it's usually the best mention if you can celebrate something already during the booking process. So if you're talking to your travel agent and you are going there for an anniversary, make sure you let the travel agent know that that's what you're going to be doing. So that way it's already on your file. And then once you get on board, if you need more help, guest services can assist you with that. So check that out for those of you that did not know. Coming down at number 6, fix or repair luggage. If your luggage gets damaged during boarding, guest services can often help arrange for a repair, such as fixing zippers or wheels. In case the luggage cannot be repaired, they can provide you with a form to request compensation. Did you guys know that? And actually, I'm going to stop here real quick because that happened to me. We were on, I think it was Carnival Celebration. And my daughter, Sophie, her new luggage that I had just bought, I don't know if it was when they threw it or what is it that they did. It broke, like a whole piece of it came off. And I went to guest services. And what they did when we stopped in Puerto Rico, they told me to buy a new one and bring the receipt. So I went to, I think there's like a Marshall's there in the port. I went there, I purchased a new one, and I brought the receipt, and they compensated. They refunded me back for that new luggage. Welcome in, and welcome in Eddie Lugo Studios. Eddie Lugos is in the house. Welcome in PK Adventure. How are you? So yeah, guest services, sometimes, maybe you don't think about this or whatever. Make sure you take it to guest services and they'll arrange for an exchange. And just keep in mind, it has to be within a certain price. They'll tell you what the price is, and you have to keep it within that price, because anything that you go over that price, you will have to, that'll be out of your pocket. Number 7, provide hypoallergenic pillows. So check that out. If you guys did not know, if you have any allergies, or you can ask for hypoallergenic pillows or extra blankets. If you see him or her, you can also make this request. And when they say him or her, they're talking about your cabin stewardess. You can also make the request through your cabin stewardess. But sometimes even like invisible people can clean rooms without you even noticing. So if you are that type of person that you have a cabin stewardess that you don't even know, because sometimes it does happen, you can always go to guest services and request these from there. If you have any serious allergies, I recommend that you notify the cruise line before you depart, so that they can confirm whether you'll be able to have the right assistance on board. I especially can actually vouch for this, because I have a shellfish allergy. That's in all of the cruise lines that I've gone. They have that documented. And let me tell you, they take care of any allergies, any situations you might have. They take care of all of that for you very well. So now that we are in number 7, number 8 is a really cool one: secure extension cords. And we're going to talk about this for a little bit, because I know I have a lot of my customers that have CPAP machines and things like that, and they need the still water. So don't bring your extension cord from home. They actually have extension cords for you on board. Just got to make sure that if you have a device like a CPAP machine that requires an extension cord, and while passengers can bring their own, guest services often have them available for a loan. That way you don't have to add extra bulky stuff in your luggage, because they can help you with all of that. Usually extension cords are not allowed, but maybe for medical reasons only. So remember to bring a document certifying your need. That way, if anything happens, you got some certification in hand that you need it for those medical reasons. So I think that's a good one. And if you're the type of person like me that I don't like to take a whole lot of stuff with me, and you need an extension cord, at least you know they have them available to loan them to you, and you don't have to put that in your bag. This one took me a little bit by surprise. Number 9, mail a postcard. When I looked at this one, I'm like, mail a postcard? On many ships, you can drop off postcards at guest services, and they'll take care of mailing them out for you while you're at sea. On my last cruise, there was a designated box in the front desk, and they didn't have envelopes, though I bring a few from home, and you think you will need them. So they actually have all this stuff that they can provide you. Take it to guest services, and they will take care of that for you. Now, my question is, how many of you guys have actually thought of mailing something while you're on board? Have you ever mailed anything while you're on board? I personally have not mailed something when I have been on board. Harlan, welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. But it might be that you want to send a postcard, or something, and you don't want to delay it, and you just want to send it off. So this might be the one instance that you will use that service. Irene Hutcherson, thank you so much for coming in. Good to see you too. Welcome in. So, that when I was reading that one, I was like, you know what? I never even thought of going to guest service to mail a postcard, but you actually are able to do that. Coming hot at number 10, book sold out shows. I do get this question a whole lot. A lot of people that are on, especially on Royal, they ask, these shows are sold out, and I can't get anything. Guest services can assist you with this. And I did notice when we went on Utopia, for those of you that have been on Utopia actually has a box office where you can actually go there personally, and they can book everything for you, even if it's sold out. So maybe that will help you in your future cruises. If you prefer onboard shows is fully booked, guest services can sometimes find you a last minute availability. In particular, they may be able to have availability for some special seats, such as those dedicated to people with disabilities. To avoid being left out of your seat, always recommend booking in advance. Often, you only need to use the cruise line official app to make the reservation. But if for whatever reason, you actually can go ahead and go to guest services and you can get all of that stuff booked there. I'm going to go through the comments in a little bit. I'm going to give you all the different things and then we're going to talk about it all together. And because I know Samara and some people are talking there, so I'm going to go ahead and come back to you guys in a little bit. Coming down on number 11. This one is really cool because I never thought about something like this. Offer medical coolers. For those who need a store medication require refrigeration, guest services can provide a special cooler. In most cabins, you will find a cooler, but they're designated only for drinks and a few snacks and do not reach very low temperatures. So if you are that type of person that you need you have some kind of medication that needs to be cool or anything like that, then you can check out with guest services because they can provide you a medical cooler for your medication in your future cruise. Now, number 12, I actually known about number 12, but number 12 is a little bit kind of like it's kind of like weird, guys, because we're going to talk about shore excursions. So guest services can arrange shore excursions, but they can arrange it if shore excursions desks are closed. But for some reason in this article, it says that they can actually arrange any shore excursion. If you prefer a shore excursion is booked, guest services might be able to arrange an alternative to put you on a waiting list. And some ships are also able to dedicate it only to the shore excursions decks. However, I have in many instances have gone to guest services and they were able to resolve all of my issues and well in advance, and they were able to book me on an excursion. So if you are one of those people that maybe wait till the last minute or you went by and the shore excursion desk is closed, you can always go to guest services and they can assist you there. So that's a pretty cool one to have. Coming down at number 13, handling complaints. For any major concerns during your cruise, guest services is your go-to place to submit complaint forms and resolve issues. Remember to expressly complain, always be in a polite and a composure manner. Everyone can make mistakes on the ship. I have always found people ready to help. I think this is a pretty cool one, handling complaints. For those of you that, love cruising, been on a cruise, or possibly are eventually going on a cruise, or a lot of people that cruise, sometimes cruises can have all sorts of different situations that happen. I always say be polite. Anything can be handled as long as you're polite. If you go over the top, sometimes it's a little bit harder to work with people that go over the top. So I always say be polite to these people. They will handle it and they will take care of any types of complaints. Guest services can provide, and this is number 14. I've never thought about this one. They can provide you with extra deck chairs. Have you ever heard about that one? The extra deck chairs. I've never even thought about that one. If you have a balcony and would like extra lounge chairs, you can request them at the guest services. Consider that this is not always a feasible thing to do. It depends on the size of your balcony. So keep that in mind, guys. Not every balcony has the size to put a lounge chair, but if they do have, you can ask. Let's say if they have one and maybe you need another one, you can request one, which is, I think, is pretty kind of cool. If you think about it, I never in my life would have thought that guest services will handle something like that. And I don't know about you guys that you travel. I've never even thought about even asking for another second lounge chair or a lounge chair in that perspective. Coming down at number 15, facilitate room service adjustments. One item on the room service menu, you can often make a special accommodation, especially if you have allergies or if you're following special diets. As I mentioned earlier, it is not always easy to accommodate all guests. So it is important that you let them know before the departure that you have special needs. But they can help you facilitate some room service adjustments over there at the people from guest services. These guest services people help you all with all sorts of things. They're pretty cool as well. This is a no-brainer. Coming down at number 16, replacement key cards. How many of you guys have lost that amazing little key card for whatever reason? Welcome in, Angie. Thank you so much for being here, my love. Welcome in. How many of you guys have misplaced your key card? Guess what? You can roll down to guest services and get a shiny brand new key card. If you lose your room key card or need extra key cards, just go to guest services and ask for replacements. Some hotel charges and extra fees to lose your keys, as well as issue you a new one. That has never happened to me on a cruise, but please always be careful where you leave it so you don't lose it. Some people, you see them with a lanyard, and they put it there so they won't lose it. It just depends. Some people just stick it in their pocket, and then maybe they take something out of their pocket. There goes your card and you're lost. And then you got to make that line on guest services to get a new one. It happened to me on the Carnival Paradise on my last cruise last month. I didn't lose it. I did not lose it. But when I went to the casino, my key card was not working because it deprogrammed itself on the last night. So I ended up having to go to guest services and getting a new key card in order for me to be able to play. Can you believe it? On the last night. Now, coming down at number 17, luggage, valet, and disembarkation. Nobody wants to talk about that on a cruise. Nobody wants to even see the debarkation documents and luggage tags that they leave you on the last day. Nobody wants that, right? Like, you just want to be just on a cruise. But if you need it, some cruise lines offer luggage valet services, allowing you to bypass airport check-ins. Guest services will handle your luggage, give you boarding passes, and transfer your bags directly to and from the airport. This is for the people that are usually utilizing the transportation process. They also take care of all the requests regarding disembarkation, so you can ask for additional luggage tags if you need them, and more information about the schedule to leave the ship. Like I said, nobody wants to talk about leaving the ship. And I know a whole lot of you guys that are here, all of you guys cruise, when they leave you those little luggage tags, or they leave you that little heart towel thing with a little thank you, you don't want to see that. Welcome in, Will G. Thank you so much for being here, sir. So these debarkation processes, especially for transport, people that are using their transportation from ship to airport, guest services will help you with stuff like this. So there's all sorts of cool things that guest services can help you with. One of the cool things that I also seen, when I was researching this topic, is obviously in these ships you have food for free on a cruise, and that comes complimentary and stuff like that. So keep those in mind, that a lot of stuff comes complimentary, depending, it goes by cruise part. They also have, if you're looking for like a free port excursions, look to see if there's a walking tour that you can do that is for free, because sometimes, believe it or not, when you go onto like these like cruise, there's a website called Cruise, I think it's Cruise Hive or one of those, where you can look around. If you're looking for something to do around the port that is free, they have different things that you can get on there if you didn't know that. So they do have a lot of different types of cool stuff. One of the cool things if you guys are a Royal Caribbean, I know Harlan don't like Royal Caribbean, but if you like Royal Caribbean, the ultimate guide to freebies on a Royal Caribbean cruise. So I'm going to read all of the ones that I found on Royal Caribbean. So if you're loyal to Royal, this might be information for your ears. Main dining room is complimentary. Windjammer buffet is complimentary. Cafe Promenade, Cafe Latitudes, Sorrento's Pizza, Sprinkles, Coastal Kitchen Suite guest only, Park Cafe, Cafe 270 for those of you that have been on Odyssey and the Quantum classes, Solarium Bistro, El Loco Fresh, Boardwalk Doghouse, Aquadome Market, Johnny Rockets for breakfast only on Oasis class ship. What are the Oasis class ship? Allure, Symphony, Harmony, Wonder, Utopia, Oasis, and I'm probably forgetting Allure. I think there is the other one. Spare Tire, that's only at Utopia of the Seas. Surfside Bites, Pearl Cafe is located at Icon of the Sea. Base Camp, The Groove, suite guests only. So these are some of the amenities on for your Royal Caribbean ships. They also have filtered tap water, lemonade, unsweet iced tea, tea, basic coffee, hot chocolate, milk, which is regular, half and half, skim, lactose free, chocolates, creamers, apple juice, orange juice, tomato juice, flavored water like grapefruit and kiwi strawberries. All of those are all complimentary. So as you can see, there's a lot of cool things that you can get on a ship. And if you're going on one specific, always look for what is free or complimentary on that specific ship to help you, save a little bit of money and, to see, what can you get for free. Thank you so much for coming in, Mr. John. How are you, John Iso? Oh, wait a minute. John is here at Outback Steakhouse having dinner, listening to your program. Well, thank you and enjoy your dinner, John. So, guys, so those are all the free things or things that you can get at guest services. And now we're going to open it to you guys. And now we're going to talk about the topic. I know that Samara, the Queen of Disney, is a Disney fanatic. So, she travels Disney. So, Samara, for you, I will ask you, if there's things that that Disney has for free, for those of you that aren't here that might one day want to try Disney, put them on the comments and help the community out. If you have a specific ship that you know very well that does like freebies that maybe other people don't know, you could put it on the comments as well. The goodbye heart towel animal. I know, Angie, I know how you feel because you come into your cabin and then here it is. Who wants to see that? Like, really? Who wants to see that? Like, take it away. I am one for that one. The things about the Dawn Casino, was they always allow smoking. Well, I know some of the ships like Carnival Celebration, the Certain Celebration, the Mardi Gras, and the Jubilee, they actually have separated spaces for that. Disney Cruise gives free chocolates. You're right about that one. And they do really cool towel animals on Disney ships. I actually seen some of them because when I went on Fantasy, especially on the Pirates night, they actually do these really cool ship towel animals stuff. So it's really cool to see. Oh no, I'm sorry to hear that. Let me see. Oh, well, happy birthday, Angie. All right, everybody, let's sing happy birthday to Angie. She's turning 60 tomorrow. Happy birthday, Angie. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Angie. Happy birthday to you. Wishing you a great and amazing 60. So, and to many, many more. May God continue to bless you so that you can continue to see many more years. Celebrity used to give chocolates to, actually, they still do, Harlan. I went on Celebrity Beyond in Ascent, and they're so good. They have the dark chocolate ones. Those are the really good ones. So you need you need your wallet for Disney. You can't forget the money for Disney. That's for sure. That is for sure that you cannot forget. Let me go back and read some of you guys' comments, making sure. Oh yeah, Martin, it knows me. For those of you that don't know, Martin is my husband. I always ask for an extra blanket for my husband because he likes to be warm. And then Eddie says too much info there. So welcome in, Cruise Nuts. Thank you so much for being here. Welcome in. Let me see if hopefully I didn't miss anybody. Actually, that is true, Samara. They do have free soda on Disney because that comes in with your cruise fare. You're very right about that one. Hold on. So she's been on six Disney cruises, and more get 10% off on merch tour. That is true. That is very true. I know Samara has a cruise coming up in April. So she has a whole countdown for the April cruise, guys. When is your next cruise? Do you guys, when is your next cruise? Mine's will be April 20th is for our group cruise. Free soda on Carnival would be nice. I know, right? Guys, since we're talking about when is my next cruise, and it's going to be, unless something changes, my next cruise is going to be April 20th. And I just got a little bit of information to share with you on this day.
Good evening, everyone. We've got a very special announcement to make today. From Sunday, April 20th to Sunday, April 27th of 2025, we'll be hosting our first ever Traveling with Tinkerbell group cruise on none other than the Carnival Celebration. The itinerary is simple. We'll be departing from the Port of Miami in Florida on the 20th. Our first day will be a simple day at sea where you can explore the boat and check out what's on board. Try some of the food at the buffet, or grab a Guy Fieri burger by the pool and relax. Following that, we'll be stopping at Amber Cove in Dominican Republic, then San Juan in Puerto Rico, and lastly St. Thomas in the Virgin Islands before 2 more sea days to take us back to port. If you're interested in joining us, you can book now at J.A. Gonzalez at ExpediaCruises.com. The phone number is 813-608-2935, and the website link will be in the description below. We hope to see you on board when the time comes.
Well, guys, if you're interested, I still have some cabins available. I think I have another maybe 5 or 6 that are available. If you're looking to maybe joining our group, let me know. But as far as right now, Samara says she's been on 8 Disney cruises. You got 7 more than me there. Frank says that his next cruise is December 21st, and that's on the equinox. He's going to have a great time. I cannot wait to hear everything about it, Frank, when you come back. M has one on March 31st from New York to Rome on the NCL Epic, and that's awesome. Let me see who else here. My granddaughter does it, and I do occasionally. Okay. Hey, Carnival Cruise addicts, welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Tracy, the other cruise nut, she says 145 days for us. Is that the NCL Viva for you guys? Do you wear cruise ships? Do you wear cruise ships on the first day? Okay, Samara, I'm not understanding. Do I wear cruise ships on the first day? Let me know what you mean by that, okay? Oh, do I wear cruise shirts on the first day? Actually, I wear my Traveling with Tinkerbell shirt on the first embarkation day, and I think I'm going to get me a new one. I think I want to get one for embarkation day. So I do wear my Traveling with Tinkerbell cruise shirt. Ooh, Jewel of the Seas from Galveston. Oh, that's going to be a nice one. Helen says, I want to go on a Holland America again. Actually, Holland America has some great deals right now for some cruises. I know you do, because I've seen some of your pictures. You do wear some t-shirts, some cute themed shirts. 349 days until our next cruise. Ooh, but you know what, Angie? It goes so fast that by the time you know it, you're on board and you're already getting off. That's how I feel sometimes with the countdown. So far for me, it's going to be April 20th. And then I have the next big cruise will be in June, which we're going to Europe for 2 weeks. So that's going to be the next one. But anything, when it comes to my job, anything can happen. I can be like that on another cruise and not even know that I was going. So thank you, PK, for that. If you have your YouTube channel, TWT, so you can put it out there and you can share with other subscribers out there. Make sure if you are going to be subscribing to their channel, let them know you came from Traveling with Tinkerbell, so that way they'll know. When it comes to PK Adventure, guys, I believe is December 2nd. Is it the 2nd? Let me double check, because I don't want to give you false info. December 3rd. PK and I will be doing a live stream together, and we're going to be talking about Utopia of the Sea. So I'm looking so forward to that day so that we can collab together. Yes, December 3rd. So we're going to do a collab together, and it's going to be a lot of fun. So if you're interested in hear about Utopia, you don't want to miss that show. My cruise is 4 days at sea, 4 days at sea, and 2 days to Disneyland, and 3 nights at the resort hotel before. Hey, that's awesome because you get a whole week and you have like a land and sea vacation. Let me see. Do you have any? That's something that they're talking about over there. Once my husband is released to drive, we maybe go on a cruise soon. There you go. You know what? He's gonna be okay, and you'll see that you guys are gonna be back to cruising in no time. Everything is gonna happen for you guys. And yeah, PK and I are gonna be doing that show together. So I'm looking forward to that. So it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm so looking forward to doing that with PK. We've been talking about it. Look, guys, I'm sorry. This thing, I have to change. Where is it? This guy right here. This little guy right here. I have to change him. I have one of my family members gave him to me, and he's from Australia. So I have to move him out of there because I was looking, I was like, what is that red thing on the back? So I got to move them from there. Yeah, I'm starting to put a lot of different little things. Sometimes people send me things, so I put them out there. For the holidays, all of this is going to change. I have some cool stuff that I bought. So the theming is going to be holiday season. So that's going to be changing soon. So hopefully after Thanksgiving, all of that in the background is going to be different. It's going to be holiday spirit. If you don't know me, my favorite holiday is Christmas. Welcome in, Escapades with Jeffy. How are you? Welcome in, Jeffy. Thank you so much for being here. Guys, really quickly, tomorrow we do not have a Across the Wave show. Keith had a minor surgical procedure today, so he has to recover from that. And then next week is the week of Thanksgiving, so we're going to be planning with our families. So we will be back. Our next Across the Way show will be December the 4th. So just keep that in mind. Keep Keith on your prayers. Everything went fine. I know he's home now, so everything is good with him. But and Jeffy's part of Across the Wave. So if you guys don't know, Jeffy does have a YouTube channel. He still hasn't put any vlog. He's new to YouTube. So eventually he will be putting some stuff out there so that you guys can enjoy. Jeffy is now part of the Traveling with Tinkerbell as well. So we are we're collabing together to doing great things. So let me see. Harden says, traveling Tinkerbell, not one of my favorite holidays. Too many deaths in the families at the time. I understand. I completely understand. That is my favorite holiday of the year. I love Christmas. I am all for Christmas. It's the birth of Christ, so I am all for that, and I just enjoy just the colors, just decorating the house and everything. So I'm looking forward to that. Thank you for getting us booked on our cruise. You're very welcome. Yes, the Rhodes family have 2 cruises. One last week on the MSC. Hold on, wait a minute, because I have it here. They're on the MSC Seascape, and today they're on the Brilliant Lady on the way to Alaska. Thank you so much for your business, guys. Appreciate you. Jen and Donnell are friends of Traveling with Tinkerbell, but they're part of the Tinkerbell family. So it's just been great. I haven't seen them in a little bit, but I know they've been traveling and doing all sorts of different things with the family. So look at Jen. Jen is like, book your cruises through Tinkerbell. Right, Em? I'm just joking, Em. I love you, girl. Em was calling me because she had a lot of questions today, and I was helping Em out today. But yeah, so if you ever in need of a cruise, guys, we are here. Now, I do have a small announcement that I want to bring to you guys. I'm not sure how many of you guys here in the community are part of pickleball. But if you enjoy pickleball, stay tuned, because Traveling with Tinkerbell is going to be bringing a huge, there's going to be something huge, a huge announcement is coming to do with pickleball. We are right now working with our partners in Royal Caribbean and the Fort. The Fort is in Fort Lauderdale. So it's going to be a huge event, super big. We have so many great things coming down on it. The group is going to be, the first group is going to be on Liberty of the Seas, and it's going to be on December 1st. Let me double check because I don't want to give you false information. Hold on. It's going to be, because we just did it this morning. Let's see. It's going to be on December 1st of 2025. It is a 4-night Bahamas and perfect day cruise. Just to give you a little bit of information, it's going to be for pickleball. It's going to be involving pros on pickleball. So stay tuned because we're still hashing out the details. It's going to be massive, big, and I cannot wait to actually bring this out to you. And if you know of somebody that's into pickleball or might like all of this stuff, I will be bringing the list of pros that are going to be attending this amazing event. So I will keep you guys posted. This is something that Tinkerbell is working with Royal Caribbean, one of our partners, and the Fort. So we're coming all together. It's 3 different businesses coming all together as one. This is my project. So I am the leader of this project. So it's going to be fabulous. I cannot wait. So if you're into that pickleball life, I will bring out some information later down the road as we finish hashing everything out, because there's going to be shore excursions, clinics, day at the Fort. And if you guys do not know what the Fort is, type in thefort.com and you are able to see what I'm talking about. The Fort is opening their doors on December 8th, I believe. And that place is massive. You can fit about 100,000 people. There's places to do kind of like concerts and different things. 43 pickleball courts are in there. So it's going to be amazing, guys. You have, it's super big. So I know that eventually once I get everything done, I will have a promotion for you guys, just in case if you guys are interested in it, then you guys can book through me to be able to be part of that promotion. And there's more information to it that I'm going to bring to you guys once everything is set in stone. But we are working closely with this, with my client, and it's going to be very, very good. So if you guys know David Tab, he used to be at All Pro Pickleball. He is my client, and we will be working with him on this. So David, if you're watching the channel, thank you so much, sir, for your business. So let's keep moving forward. So out of these freebie things that we're going to go back, out of the freebie things that we talked about today, how many of those have you guys used? I know that I have used the laundry service. I have used the key, to key replacement. I've never done the exchange of dollars. I've never done that part, but maybe when I go to Europe, I might do the exchange of American dollars to euros. I think that's what they use over there. So I do know that if you go to the casino, you can exchange like money. Like you want to do like an exchange, like you can break $100, they can give you 20, 10s, 5s, and 1s. So when you get off in port, you at least have some type of change. Hey, Miss Edna's World is here. Welcome in, Miss Edna. Thank you so much for being here, love. I appreciate you stopping by and saying hello. For those of you that do not know, Edna is also a YouTuber, so you can go check out her channel. If you do and you stop by, let her know that you came from Tinkerbell so that she will know. But yeah, you can make an exchange at the casino, and you could break a $100 or a $20 bill, however which way you need. You can make an exchange there and change that. So I've never used, in guest services, I never used that part of it. Let me see what else from there. I have not used. I have used room services. I have used room services. I never asked for a lounge chair. I never done something like that. I've never done a complaint yet, thank God, on a cruise ship. I have not done one of those yet. I have arranged shore excursions, especially on NCL Escape. I did go to guest services for a shore excursion situation. I've never had to use the medical coolers, but I know of some of my customers that have. I have never done the sold out shows that, go to guest services for something like that, but it's kind of cool to know that they actually have that there. Let me see. Disney's cruise adults can order kids menu for free. Ooh, well, look at that on a Disney cruise. Um, and they give free Mickey ketchup. And one of the cool things that Samara, you haven't even talked about this. One of the cool things that Mickey does give you is free Mickey bars. They're amazing, guys. Very expensive if you buy them at the park. But on the ship, you get them for free. So eat as many as you want. When we went to Canada for the first time, we went to a Canadian hotel/casino. My wife tried to put an American money into the slot machine and getting it back. Oh no. Oh no, we may need to go on one of the official medical coolers for my daughter on the next cruise. Well, there you go. So at least you'll know. Depending on the cruise line you're gonna go, Angie, there is a form that's called special needs form for every cruise line. You can download your special needs form, and if the medical coolers are in there, you fill out the form. It'll give you like an email where you can email the form or fax it, whichever way, and then set that up. Make sure that you do it at least 45 to 30 days before your cruise. Okay. Also, you did wrote that above. Okay, I'm sorry. Maybe I didn't see it. So yeah, Mickey bars. And for those of you that do not know, Mickey has their waffles that are like kind of like churro waffles in the mornings. I think they're on some certain sea days. So if you're a Disney and you're traveling on Disney, Disney can also provide you with some Mickey waffles. Samara probably knows about that. But yes, Angie, you're welcome. Yeah, you can get a special needs form. Just type special needs form and then the cruise line you're going to be traveling with. It'll pop up immediately. And some of these are digital. You can fill it out online, or you can print it, write everything down and email it or fax it. And it's so easy to do. And you could send it in within 45 to 30 days. And they'll be able to accommodate all whatever special needs you need. They'll accommodate them for you. Yeah, she loves them waffles. I eat room service and breakfast and run to see the character. Also, you order it out and then they bring it to you so that way you'll have more time. Look at you, all smart. You're welcome, my lovely Em. I'm always happy to help you, girl. It's always nice to talk to you on the phone. I enjoy talking to you and hearing Fiona on the background. It is always it's a pleasure to help you guys out. But yeah, there's so many guys, you don't understand. There's so many different things on cruise ships. And I'm not sure about you guys, but I travel quite a bit, and sometimes I have to get on these cruises 1 or 2 times. And you always find something different that you didn't see previous. I don't know if it happens just to me. Comment in the comments if it happens to you guys. But sometimes, it just like, you go on the cruise again and say, oh, I didn't even notice that this was here. Or sometimes, you can go on a cruise and the food is really good, and then you go back on that same ship and the food might not be all there. You don't need to say sorry about Fiona. It's all good. I love Fiona. She's just being Fiona, like my Malteses. They're a little cuckoo. They're sitting right here next to me. But yeah, so sometimes, you just gotta make sure that everything, when you're on a cruise, some things could go off a little bit, but sometimes I will always say that the cruise director is sometimes what makes your cruise fun. If you have a really good cruise director, please make sure you hit the like button, guys. If you're liking this, at least it'll let YouTube know that you guys are liking and that we're on a live stream, so that it can show the channel out there to many, many other people. I research my cruise before I go. That's why I need to book over a year out. Ooh, okay. So I guess you go like deck by deck and you kind of figure it out. So you like to find out before you go. I used to do that, and now I just want to just go and explore and see what's going on. But sometimes, especially when I'm vlogging the tour, it makes it a little bit harder because I didn't research it before I went sometimes, and then it makes it a little bit harder. But once I cut my stuff in different days, so then I can gather all the information out for you guys. But I know for Utopia, because it was like a 3-day cruise, that ship is massive. So when I went the second time around, I was able to catch some of the other stuff that I didn't catch at the beginning. I always look at the deck plans before I go. That's awesome. So let me ask you guys, I do have one question. Are you more about, is your vacation more about the ship, or are you more about the ports? I'm about the ports, about 70% about the ports, and then the other 30 about the ship. I love the ports. I like to find itineraries that takes me to other different ports that I've never been. And to give you a little bit of information about me, I like history, and I like when I go, let's say, to Barbados, just to put a port out there. I like to go on a short excursion that is about the history of that area, or learn about the historical parts of that area. And if I go back to Barbados, then I do something completely different. That's how I usually. So okay, so Angie, you're about the ports. Samara, ships, and my ships must go to two Disney ports. Okay, so you like the Disney, like the Castaway Cay and the Lookout at Lighthouse Point. Oh my God, did I say that right? Because that name is huge. I am interested in where we're going. Okay. I know a lot of my clients are more about the ship than they are about the port. And I do have clients that go cruising and they don't even get off the ship. They just stay on because their destination is the ship. So everybody cruises different. So it's kind of really cool. Yep. First time going to Lookout in April. Oh, you're gonna love it. Just keep in mind, Samara, make sure you bring some roller skates because you're gonna need them, girl. It's a long, that pier is long. I don't even know. I'm hoping that there's no pier runners because I feel bad. That ship will probably leave you. Thanks for the likes. I see them going up. Thank you guys so much. Look, Martine is monitoring, guys. Going for that long walk just to see Mickey. Samara, by the time, girl, you get to the other side, your toe will be out needing water. I seen that long stretch and I'm like, what was Disney thinking? Sometimes it just doesn't matter as long as I'm on a cruise. Hey, it's all about that cruise life, Miss Angie. It's all about that cruise life. Guys, you don't understand. I wish that I could have started cruising many years ago. And I've only been cruising for, what is it, 10? 11 years. I've only been cruising 11 years of my life. I wish I would have known about cruising way before. It's just amazing. For those of you that have never been, I suggest you try it at least once and cruise. And I will tell you what I tell all of my customers. It is always good to take at least one vacation a year where you can just go away. It doesn't have to be on a cruise. It could be outside somewhere different away from your home, just to kind of like, relieve that stress and see something new in your life. It's always good to do that. Samara says, I will follow Goofy's GPS. You're going to need it, girl. You're going to need it. We had our first cruise in 2016. Oh my God, that is amazing. But yeah, I've been cruising for 11 years and I have not stopped. And I love it. I love it. It's addictive, guys. It's crazy because it's addictive. And it just opens like new adventures like all the time. When you go, it's always a new adventure, something new. You get to meet new people. make new friends. You kind of like get on those ship and you can just relax. You just relax. Look at Samara. A normal trip does not count. I hear you. I just need a Mickey themed trip once a year. Hey, there you go. Mickey's always good. Mickey's always going to be there. And with Mickey, they're always innovating and doing all sorts of new things. So it's never a dull moment in the Disney world, for sure. One of the things that I would like to do one day, and I brought this up on the live stream on Sunday, is I would like to one day go to California to do the Tinkerbell run. If my husband Martin, that he's here, I've been talking about this for many years. The last biggest run I did was that what Martin and I did together was the Tower of Terror. It was a 10-mile run. And I think we did it in 2 hours. I know but it was because we also stopped because every mile had like a kind of like a photo shoot kind of like thing with different characters, which it was really cool. But that was the longest one that I ran. I've done that one and a couple of other 5K Mickey runs, but I am so looking forward to one day doing the Tinkerbell run because you actually get a Tinkerbell medal, and that one is in California only. So you have to buy the plane tickets, the actual cruise park run ticket that runs you about maybe sometimes $200 to do the race. And then you got to buy the park tickets and all of that. So it's a little bit on the expense, but one day I will have that one back there. I don't even, sometimes I need to find things to put back there that you guys can see. But I haven't done jogging in about 4 years now, going on 5 next June. But I used to jog at least 3 to 4 miles a day, and I haven't done one like jogging in a long time. So I have to get back into that groove. So it's going to be cool to get back. But yeah, that's one of the things that I enjoy. I used to like putting my earbuds and just out in the pavement and just decompress that way. It was a lot of fun. Hardin says, I did a lot of 10K runs when I was in the military. Oh yeah, in the military, you can do a whole lot. My son-in-law just did an 18 the other day with whatever, all that stuff that he has to carry. You can take a nap on Disney cruise, but not on a ride. I remember those jogging days. Oh my God, Jeffy can tell you. Jeffy is a friend of mine. We've been friends for many, many years. My lunch break was the gym, and I will go jogging every day at my lunch at work. So I will go jogging 3 miles, come back, take a shower, and then go back to work. That's why he says, I remember those jogging days. I am a Disney. Oh, you're a Disney comedian. I'm going to have to bring you one day on my channel, Samara, if you're willing to come on my channel so we can chit chat and maybe do a collab together. Maybe we could do something Disney style for everybody. But yeah, guys, I just wanted to say thank you so much for being here today. I think it was a good chat that we had here today. Freebies on a cruise. Hopefully you guys might have learned something new, today. And if you didn't, I apologize. I try my best. December 3rd, we're going to be here with PK Adventures. I'm actually looking forward to that. Next week, I will have a live stream. And if there's a topic, guys, that you guys want me to talk about, just let me know. Send me a message or an IM on Traveling with Tinkerbell on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. And if not, send me an email to jagonzalez@expediacruises.com. And if not, just give me a call, 813-608-2935. Just send me a text message and says, hey, Jackie, can you talk about this subject? And I will research it and bring it to you guys, and we can talk it over as a whole community and put our information out there, and we can see what other people might think about that subject. I think it'll be kind of cool, My calendar is always open to you guys for any great ideas. I would love to bring it. And if you are ever wanting to see what does it feel on this side, let me know, because I can always invite you in and we could do a little collab together. I don't have a problem with that either. I'm a little bit different than other YouTubers, guys. I love all sorts of cool stuff and adventure. So That'll be kind of cool. Bye. Gotta go watching the news. Bye, Samara. I love you, girl. The queen of Disney. Enjoy your treasures. um, Thank you. I'm glad that you guys learned something new. That's my whole theme, to bring you guys something new for you guys to enjoy. But thank you guys so much for being here today. Enjoy your rest of your week. There is no showing Across the Wave tomorrow. Please stay safe. God bless each and every one of you guys. I love you guys to the moon and back. Toodles. Bye bye. Hasta next Tuesday. Toodaloo. Bye bye. Hasta luego.